Well, hello, this is class number 4 in regard to the project of creating a sample living trust or living trust for yourself or for someone else that you may have in your family or among your associates. Purpose is for you to get an understanding of how the technology that we have today can help you to accelerate that process of generating a living trust estate plan. So let me give you a brief description of the revocable living trust as a reminder of some of the important features. We sometimes refer to the revocable living trust as RLT. It's probably the most common estate planning tool in use among individuals or families who have accumulated some assets such as a home, other real estate perhaps, bank accounts, securities, or maybe they have a complex family situation or a business situation. Some people have said that the living trust is a way to perform your own probate, saving your heirs the time and effort and money of probating a will. There are misperceptions about trusts. Some people think that creating a trust means giving up control over your assets. Not the case. In fact, just the opposite is true with the living trust. You actually have more control over your assets than you did before. And that's because each trust, and the living trust included, have 3 parties to the trust. They are the grantor, the trustee, and the beneficiary. Grantor is you, and you're the person who gives over your assets to the trustee, who is also you, for the benefit and the beneficial use of the beneficiary, and that is also you. So you're all 3 parties to this trust while you're alive and well and capable of managing all of your own affairs. So that begs the question, well, then why do this at all? And the answer is you want your assets to be held in such a way that they will not be in any jeopardy should you become incapacitated, or obviously if you die you want them to not have to go through the public exposure of probate and the expenses, but you want your assets to go on. But the living trust is a document that actually helps you better than other types of documents that some people use, which include powers of attorney, or joint tenancy ownership. Both of those things have serious limitations and expose you to risks that you don't necessarily want. So the answer is that the living trust is very simple. You simply name a successor trustee, usually your spouse or someone among your children, to step in and take care of the assets for your own benefit, and you can't make the decisions on your own. They have to take care of these things for your benefit, and that is the contract that is in the living trust. A trust is simply an agreement. It's a contract. Under the law, it creates itself as an entity, and it is the beneficial owner of the assets. But I'm sorry, it is the equitable owner of the assets. That means it has the legal title to those assets, but you are, as beneficiary, you are the beneficial owner. You have the beneficial interest in those assets, to use those assets for your own personal enjoyment, or for maintaining your living, or doing whatever it is you would like to do. And don't forget, you're the trustee as long as you're able to. So you want to make sure that your trust is accurate, up to date, properly signed, witnessed, and notarized, and all of that is very simple and straightforward. So when you die, the living trust does not die. A power of attorney, on the other hand, as soon as you're incapable, unless it's a durable power of attorney, which it would endure beyond your incapacity, but nevertheless it does die when you die. A power of attorney only exists as long as you are alive, and so when you die, all those powers die. So the living trust keeps you, it just keeps on going until the trustee follows your instructions. That is, your successor trustee, who may be your spouse, follows your instructions to distribute the assets either to your spouse or to your heirs, all without probate. Now, this isn't the full treatment of the benefits of a living trust. You may have already done some of your own research. You may have read some books. There are plenty of books on the topic. There are also other ways to keep your assets secure for your future needs. In the options that we provide for living trusts, we provide to you the option of creating a separate subtrust for special needs children or for spendthrift children. Or you can also have the trust designed to help qualify for Medicaid if that circumstances may be of concern to you, and it is of concern to almost everyone that I know. So there are a lot of features when you go through the project that you'll see are open to you if you have special circumstances. There are other kinds of trusts that we'll address later on in the next class that show ways to hold assets for a wide variety of reasons, but we'll go into that in the next class. So stay tuned. Watch the example of the data entry for the living trust in the next section of this class.